When it comes to South Asia, the military balance between India and Pakistan continues to define the regional security environment. With multiple wars behind them, unresolved border disputes, and deep strategic rivalry, both nations continue to maintain powerful and evolving military capabilities. While India holds the advantage in size, economy, and defense industry, Pakistan remains agile, focused, and deeply integrated with allies like China. To understand this rivalry, we must examine every aspect of their land forces, the men and women in uniform, the equipment they operate, the doctrines they follow, and the technologies that shape future conflict. Welcome to Infographic Vision. Let's dive in. India maintains the third largest active army in the world, with approximately 1.25 million soldiers in uniform. This does not include another 140,000 in the Air Force, 65,000 in the Navy, or the additional 1.16 million reservists across all branches. The country's paramilitary forces, which include the Border Security Force, Central Reserve Police Force, and others, add over 1 million more personnel capable of supporting military operations. Pakistan, in contrast, maintains about 550,000 active army personnel, with another 50,000 in the Air Force and 30,000 in the Navy. Reserve strength stands around 550,000. Additional paramilitary forces, such as the Frontier Corps and Rangers, add about 150,000 more. In total, India fields more than 3 times the personnel that Pakistan does, giving it a decisive numerical advantage, especially in a prolonged conflict or multi-front deployment. The tank fleets of both nations reflect different doctrines and industrial capacities. India fields between 4,000 and 4,600 main battle tanks, dominated by the T-90 Bhishma, a heavily upgraded version of the Russian T-90. Over 1,650 of these are currently operational, with a new variant, the Bhishma Mk 3, being delivered since mid-2024. India also operates several hundred T-72 Ajaya tanks and has begun fielding improved versions of its indigenous Arjun tank, with over 240 now in service. In contrast, Pakistan maintains an estimated 3,000 to 3,700 tanks. These include about 500 Al-Zarar tanks, upgraded Chinese Type 59s, around 300 Al-Khalid MBTs developed jointly with China, and a smaller number of modern Chinese VT-4 tanks. While India holds a quantitative and technological advantage in tanks, Pakistan emphasizes speed, terrain familiarity, and rapid thrust tactics using more compact formations. India's Air Force remains one of the most powerful in Asia, with over 1,600 aircraft. Key fighters include around 270 Su-30 MKIs, 36 Rafales with cutting-edge sensors, and a growing number of Tejas light fighters. Older MiG-21s and Jaguars are being phased out. India also fields upgraded MiG-29s, Mirage 2000s, and a strong rotorcraft fleet including Apache AH-64Es and domestically built Daruvs and Rudras. Pakistan's Air Force has taken significant steps to modernize. It operates around 900 aircraft, including over 135 JF-17 Thunders, now entering Block 3 service with AESA radar and improved missiles. Crucially, Pakistan has inducted at least 25 J-10C multi-role fighters from China since 2022. Though smaller, the PAF is well integrated, focused, and increasingly high-tech, with strong cooperation with China and Turkey. While India holds the advantage in numbers and strategic reach, Pakistan's agile modernization, especially with the J-10Cs and upgraded JF-17s, has narrowed the gap in regional air superiority. The Indian Navy boasts over 150 vessels, giving it a dominant maritime presence. It operates 2 aircraft carriers, the newly built INS Vikrant and the Russian-origin INS Vikramaditya. Both deploy MiG-29K fighters and helicopters for sea control. Surface strength includes advanced Kolkata-class destroyers, Shivalik and Nilgiri-class frigates, and Kamorta-class corvettes. India's underwater fleet features 1 nuclear ballistic sub, INS Arihant, 1 leased nuclear attack sub, and 14 conventional submarines, including 6 modern Scorpene-class boats. The Navy is supported by P-8I Poseidons for maritime patrol and anti-submarine operations, and its operational reach is enhanced by bases in the Andaman Islands, Karwar, and Visakhapatnam. Pakistan's Navy, though smaller, is undergoing modernization. It has around 50 vessels, including 4 Chinese-built Type 054AP frigates delivered between 2021 and 2023, equipped with modern radars and vertical launch systems. It operates 5 Augusta-class submarines, 3 with air-independent propulsion, and 4 new Hangar-class submarines are being built with Chinese assistance, with the first expected in service by late 2025. Though it lacks an aircraft carrier, Pakistan is boosting its anti-access and sea denial capabilities. Maritime patrol aircraft like the Sea King and Chinese-origin drones provide situational awareness. Bases in Karachi and Gwadar, the latter being developed with Chinese funding, anchor its naval presence in the Arabian Sea. India's Navy is built for regional dominance and long-range deployment. Pakistan's Navy, while limited in size, is evolving into a more lethal regional force through strategic partnerships and focused upgrades. And that wraps up our in-depth comparison between the Indian and Pakistani armed forces. As you've seen, each side brings its own strengths, strategies, and technologies to the table, shaping not just the region, but the future of warfare itself. If you found this breakdown insightful, don't forget to like the video, leave a comment with your thoughts or questions, and subscribe to the channel for more deep-dive military comparisons from around the world. You're watching Infographic Vision. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.